that are Muslim. So the religion is a Danish religion. It's not an imported religion in that way. It's part of Danish culture. Ibn al-Fadlan, I don't know if you're aware of Ibn al-Fadlan, but he visited Scandinavia during the Abbasid Caliphate in Iraq and wrote a beautiful history of what they were like, what type of people, and it was before a lot of the civilization, the civilizing effects of Christianity had come. But nonetheless, there were people in the pre-modern world that traveled and wanted to know about people. Ibn Battuta is an example of that. So it's important for, I think, some of the Muslims here to invite the Danes into your places of worship and religious centers, especially people that have an impact on the society. I think you should reach out, especially at the college level, to get lecturers and people going out and speaking to people. I think you should do maybe have Ta'rif al-Nabi a day of teaching people about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Teach people about who he was, really, because people need to know. Muslims need to know. Because I think a lot of Muslims have forgotten who he was and have a very distorted understanding of what he is and was. So I think it's really important. I believe that this is a time in which there are many verses in the Quran. The Quran is a book, بِكُلِّ مَقَامٍ مَقَامٍ. The Arabs say every condition has appropriate words. And I believe the essence of Islam is a call to peace. Allah يَدْعُو إِلَى دَارَ السَّلَامِ. He's calling to the abode of peace. اُدْخُلُوا فِي السَّلْمِ كَافَةً. Come into this abode of peace. Islam calls to peace, and that's why at the essence of this religion is a desire for peace. The Prophet ﷺ in his dua after every single prayer, 5 times a day, he said, "Oh Allah, I ask you for peace. Let me live in peace. Let me die in peace. Let me be raised up in peace." So peace is very important. It's a beautiful term. And I hope that we afshu salam bainakum, that we are people that spread peace. We want to live together peacefully, and we want to be respected, but we should also respect others. It's a two-way street, respect and mutual respect. You have to have two. The Arabs say, yadun wahida la tusaffaq. One hand can't clap. And like Sheikh Abdullah bin Bayya said in London, وَلَازِمْ اثْنَيْنِ لَلْتَنْغَو. You have to have two to tango. So he said that's not our culture. Our culture is you need two hands to clap. Your culture, two to tango. But the point is, it's a two-way street. And in order to avoid collisions on a two-way street, you have to obey the law. And part of the law is not just the formal laws that are written in the books, but it's the norms of society. It's those aspects of society that are desirable, right? It's like your high beams on. You turn your high beams on when you see somebody coming down the road. You could leave your high beams on, but you turn them off out of respect for that person because he's driving in the opposite direction and you don't want to blind him with your light. So you turn the light down a little bit. So I think that's what we need to recognize. It is a two-way street, and people can make U-turns. So if people want to join the Muslim road, we hope we're going to a good place. So if people want to make that U-turn, we should have the courtesy to stop and let them make that U-turn instead of smashing their car because they're getting in our way. I really appreciate your attendance and your patience with the microphone and everything. I thank especially people, that aren't Muslim that have come out trying to better understand where we're coming from. And I really meant what I said. There are good people here. I really like the Danish people, and I wish you the best. I have no other feelings but the best for you. I really wish you the best. I do hope that you find out more about Islam. I hope that the Muslims are beautiful mirrors of our Prophet ﷺ, of his character, of his high moral stature. The Quran says, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Truly you are in a vast moral character. And that vastness should be widely spread and disseminated. So may Allah increase all of you. Thank you very much for this evening. And Sidi Abdul Wahid, thank you for your time. And I think they mentioned that, inshallah, everybody, we wanted to give a book to everybody who came as a gift. And also, we're going to make them available for people in the government. I really feel that the government needs to have a deeper understanding and really recognize that we don't have to clash, but we will clash if we don't respect each other. It's as simple as that. There's a young girl in England, 17 years old, the other day. A girl at a party stepped on her toes and she stabbed her in the heart. I mean, unfortunately, this is the type of world that we're going to wake up in if we really don't work to educate ourselves, to inculcate virtue and moral in each other's behavior, and to have some mutual respect, and also to avoid stepping on each other's toes. Really, to avoid that. I mean, the Arabs say, al-fitnatu na'imatun. This is a hadith, actually. The Prophet Muhammad said, al-fitnatu na'imatun, fala'ana Allahu man ayqadaha. The sedition, civil strife is asleep. May God damn the one who wakes it up. Civil strife, people fighting each other. May God damn the one who wakes that up. And so we want the fitna to remain sleeping. If it does wake up, we want to try to get that bunge in there, the anesthesia, get it back to sleep. And that's what I'm here for. I came here, I just want to see things calm down. I think we have to address the issue. It's an important issue. I love the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. I really truly hope, I don't want to make any claims, but I hope that I would give my life for him. And so the Prophet ﷺ, على العين والرأس, like the Arabs say. I mean, he is nothing is over the Prophet except God himself in my order of priorities. And so I am in no way diminishing his haqq or his honor, but I really feel that we need to go to a higher level of discussion and discourse and just try to avoid brawls. Assalamu alaikum.
For more lectures by Sheikh Hamza Yusuf and other traditional scholars, please contact Alhambra Productions toll-free at 1-877-888-8273 and on the internet at www.alhambraproductions.com. For more information on traditional Islam in America, please contact Zaytuna Institute at 510-582-1979 and on the internet at www.zaytuna.org.